Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I decided why not play some of the game soundtrack while I'm doing this, since it actually tells you what soundtrack you're listening to, and I have the can I? Jesus, what the? Oh, no. Pandicam. Where did my fucking window go? Can you show me the window, please? Can you show me the fucking? That's weird. So it's supposed to be always on top. I decided to go under. So I have Digital Edition. So I have a whole soundtrack right at my fingerly tips. So I can just click that on and let her go. Let's make sure. What the fuck are these two sliders? Oh, that's balance. Okay. I hate the menu music though. It's killing me. Oh my god, is it killing me? So this is kind of weird. Um, do Dutch people do adjective? So it says strangely familiar. That's a very English thing. Like, I don't think Dutch people do that. I don't think you have adjectives, where it's like an adjective. Like, I guess the term is like familiar world, but familiar and world are not like one thing. Also, I completely forgot to make one of these. Translate. I wonder what Tumblr picks for like the first thing, because I haven't seen that picture in years. Or a while. Or ever. So I might have just picked them at random. Or maybe it loads it, and I haven't seen it because of that reason. Who knows? So I don't know how to do this. I stepped outside. Do you have any good tips? Strangely familiar? Come on. I need some help here. See, that's what I thought it would be, but that's not. That doesn't work. So how does it translate doch? Yeah, I still have to get that. That's fucking mindfuck. You got doch and doch, and they're pretty much the same word. So this is the best I can make of it. This is gonna need another fucking chance. I went outside, I took the environment, I absorbed the environment, and noticed how familiar yet strange this world was. It tries to capture the idea of the original sentence, but that's pretty fucking hard when you got this fucking sentence structure going on. Like, that's a big problem in translation too, I've noticed, is sometimes you'll encounter a structure that just doesn't translate right, and you have to invent a whole new sentence to capture the feeling. Like, in Japanese, sometimes you got these weird lines that don't make any sense, because they're like based on it's also in Chinese. It's like you got sentences that are just like a couple of words, but they mean something if you really think about it. But you have to know the context of that. Fuck, where are we? Why is this so low now? I should do something. Mark all music. This will make it easier to know exactly when the music is fading in and out. Oh, this is an auto looping? Please auto loop. This is basically the same, although this is more like fascinating. I think it works. Yeah, the original thoughts there, like, ooh, so there's similarities. It's kind of weird. So this is a little different. It says this is an unfamiliar place with living creatures I've never seen before. Again, this is a little bit awkward to try and translate directly. I guess it could work. But this captures the feeling a bit better. Like, the thing with direct translations is sometimes directly translating actually removes the original context. Because a lot of it is, this is a sentence structure that is typically used in this particular fashion. So it carries an additional burden that isn't present if you translate it raw. And holy shit, does that ruin translations! If you don't know that that's a problem you're going to have to watch out for. And even if you know the language, you can forget that that's how that works. And you can be like, oh, it probably carries the same connotation. No. So this is basically the same thing. It comes down to the same idea. As far as, yeah, it's basically a direct translation with a couple of tiny tweaks to make it work a little bit better. Now, that's the funny thing, is that a lot of sentences I have to give it a little tiny baby tweak to make it work just a little bit better. But that's how it works. So here, I add a little bit of nuance, but, you know, as that punch, now I'm in a whole village made by living intelligent dragons. But, nah, I might as well make this. Dragons with a culture, a community, and a government. It really adds that sense of, like, this is, like, a lot. It has a culture, they have a community, and they have a fucking government. Like, whoa. One cellular organism, whoa. Also, unicellular. That sounds like someone translated it, because no fucking doofbag is going to call it unicellular. You know what they're going to call it? They're going to call it single cellular. No? Well, they're going to call it single-celled, usually. It's usually the term people use, single-celled organism. So this, to me, either the protagonist is a giant fucking putz who just loves using his big, fancy putz words. Does putz even work? No. No, I'm a doofus. Let's go on to Reza. So this is a bit different. It's clear that Reza was less interested in this side of the Dragon World, which I think this word is never ever used, never ever is referred to as the Dragon World. His attention will lay with the generator, the true reason for our visit, and it's hard to say that he's a dick for that. It's a little bit different. I don't know, it might change the context depending on how actual Dutch people receive this. I mean, I'm a Dutch person, but like I said, I don't know the full range of nuances, because I'm not a very social person, so I don't have the full range of experiences some people might have. And again, dialogue's fine, but fuck if I have to write these wacky descriptions. And at this point, the music clears out, so... Oh, this is where Flower shows up. Stumble. I don't think I've ever had to translate stumble. Ma. Let's see if Google Translate says that's the correct direction. Yeah, what? Ma. Mel. I guess that's a good one. Beck. Mel. Let's just go with Mel. Let's take it literal. But no Beck. Yeah, here it is. Beck. Pence. Huh. Why is my room so cold though? I mean, I know it's raining, but it's fucking May. Ugh. Look at all his actions. He's like, oh, now there's a town. No music yet. Sail.oo. Like, why the fuck does this come in this really weird format that I've never seen before? I can play OOG, but not that crap. Ba-da-ba-da. Oh, look at this. We've got a new line. That's been a while. So this sentence doesn't make a lot of sense, even though I've seen enough drugs, I guessed. Oh, I get it. It's like, I've seen a lot of traits, but I assume this one is... Okay, that's what I have to translate. I wonder what happens if I put a new line like that in, if it ignores it or not, because that would allow for some readability. Okay, after I got my feet back on the ground, I could only watch as the dragon disappeared in the distance. Although I'd seen many kinds of dragons, with different colors, sizes, and accoutrements, other attributes. I like to use the word accoutrement, because Dutch, as I've said before, has heavy French influences. So a variety of French words are perfectly fine for some reason. Also, fuck you. That's also why. So it's douche. You call it shout. Fucking hell, man. Some words. Like, some words. I mean, you have cobbler. No one calls him cobbler, but we still... Like, the fun thing is, you have cobbler. You have a specific word. You know what we call our cobblers? Schoenmaker. You know what that means? Schoen is a shoe, and maker is just a maker man. A man who makes things. We literally just call them shoemakers. And you have a word called cobbler. I imagine we also have a word called cobbler. Let's see what happens if I put cobbler in. Is that how you spell cobbler? Oh, it's probably with a C. Yeah. We just call him shoemaker. Or apparently shoe... that's not fine either. That's just like... Lap is like a bit of cloth strip of it. This is the thing I need to talk about. Tipping isn't as big a thing here. Like in America, tipping is like, oh, you gotta tip. No, people here get paid decent wages, and tipping is like you do it because you're a cool guy. So as a result, tipping culture is a little bit different here. Something to note is that tipping culture. I think in Japan they're like, no, don't fucking tip me. Why? No. Like it depends on where you are. Whatever, a tip is seen as a nicety, as a necessity, or as an insult. Japan with your strict work culture. Oh, I need to turn on sail. Let's turn on sail. Where's sail? Sail. Where's fuck is sail? There's a fucking thing called fleet, but that's not relevant. Sail. Setting sail? Yeah, that makes sense. I can't stand this fucking music, though. Like, this is my kind of music. Tip, 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 tip. And, yeah, foy. That's flink foy! Look at all these delicious alliterations I'm tossing in, left and right. On your behalf, in your name, same thing. God damn, this beginning is so sugary sweet. Ugh. So this is a... I like how you get an evil point, but otherwise it does jack shit. So, this is basically the whole thing where she went... yeah, I lost it, basically. Only because we're humans. I found that very unprofessional. Besides that, I don't believe... It's basically the same thing, but it's got a little bit of a Dutch flair to it. Man, could you imagine if there was an option to storm in there and demand your tip back? And then you give it to Sebastian, he's like, what the fuck, man? I can't stand this fucking song. Oh, it's killing me! It's so cute. Ah! Fuck, how did I do PDA last time? I need to keep a consistent plural here. I need to look up. Okay, so we're gonna do it attached. I don't know if that's correct, though. Fuck. I need to look that up, actually. Meervouts. I think there was one here, actually, that helped us with this. Okay, so when it's an abbreviation... No, that's the wrong one. Up, please. Oh, okay. I thought there were multiple mentions of these, but I guess not. Wow, I actually did it right the first time. Fuck me, then. Fuck me. I'm feeling a bit sick, actually. I've eaten too much too quickly. Ugh. I know, the periods are more because, I know, it doesn't feel like something you'd say one after the other. I also split this up. In any case, we're done for today. The PDAs have been delivered, and Reza has the first generator. You know, it's more like a checklist. I don't know. This sentence feels a bit awkward to translate directly. Yeah, this feels more Dutch because you can put a linking word here and it looks really sexy. This is not formal, not very formal, but at this point Sebastian's like, just tell me where. You know? Adding that this is not done by this is not done by just a man in a suit. This is done by someone who speaks the language, because this is a set instruction no one else is gonna fucking use. Unless it actually works in the original language they're going from, which is nice. That'd be cool. If all those weird things come back. Ooh. Like, fuck, man, this song. Like, apparently, a lot of people say the song's not that good. I think they're great. I think they work really well. They're better with than without, and when that's the case, then the soundtrack by definition is good. Unless it's like one of those things that's super ingrained. Just allure of allure. I know you can use allure. Ah, fine. So this sentence is kind of fucking stupid. As in the original sentence, stupid. This one's all stupid. The adaptation for a tour was great, but after Restless warning, I tried to be more careful and not to travel to blah blah blah. The point I have is, wouldn't a tour help you learn more about the world? We're not a geologist. I just remembered we're gonna have that fucking spiel with Lorem. I don't think Vacula is a rhetorical, so technically, yeah, you know, it's like a rhetorical question, so technically, wouldn't that not have a question mark? I still love that fucking escort joke. Oh man, that's great. Like, it's such a great, it made a show that he's like a terrible first start. He's like, oh shit! Oh! Okay, the music's about to fade out, so let's just turn it off and... Home Sweet Home, does that translate to anything? Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, Svesta's best! Shit, I forgot what shift was. Not that. Work shift. I'm looking for the term work shift. Yeah, Dienst. Yeah. Now we turn on bass guitar. Let's have a nice one. Let's clear this. I don't need that. Bass guitar. Does it just mean guitar? Okay, so let me just pull up the fucking files too. MX guitar. Oh yeah, it actually has completely different fucking names. Bass guitar. Let's actually just look up bass guitar is a... Oh wow, it actually can't even read like length. I think that's this one, yeah. Okay. Oh man, I gotta... God... Oh. Okay. I'm back. I actually like the song a lot. I think it's one of my favorite songs. Fuck, look at all this crap, man. These are the parts I hate because they're so wordy. That looks pretty much okay. Oh my god, I just remembered there's the part with the fucking books too. I'm gonna have to translate those books, you know? Problem is, these are narrator checks, so yeah. Like, I don't know if these things will fit if I go too wordy and I have to start cutting in. God, I don't know. I like how Remy buys you a bottle of wine. Like, the wine is implied to be there all the way from the beginning, and he cleans out your larder. I like how Remy wasn't like, oh man, perhaps I should probably tell him about expiration dates and whatnot. It's so fucking stupid. Ugh. Foodstuffs, that's a word to translate. Yeah. There we go. It's generally the same thing. Yeah. So that kind of calibrates for that one, I guess, sort of. I know, I just really like this little part. It's got so much pump to it. It's a little spicy. So this is mostly on the nose. I think the volume's still a bit high though. So yeah, like this pretty fucking on the nose. Just like dragons are built differently, they have different food. I can't if I don't know it or if it was unique to this world, I just don't take theirs. So a lot of the problem with these fucking parts is that they are one extremely boring and bland. Ugh. Like the translations generally come down to the same thing, and sometimes they can be a bit creative, but other times it's just like you have to translate it directly because there's no reason to do it any other way. Oh yeah, here's something that, it's very funny, is how plural rules work. Like, because this is, where it refers to selection, it's like singular. This verb is singular, even though, you know, it refers to cookbooks, but it's a selection. I always love those kinds of rules of like, well, you're not referring to the books, you're referring to the selection of books, and the selection is one thing. Oh, man. Oh, I can do something very smart if I know what the fuck I'm doing with this one, because man and myth are both, no. No? No, come on. Let's go to Warden. Warden never failed me. God damn it, I just want to war with the stars and M, because then I could do something fucking dumb. Oh nee, wacht. Oh, fuck no. Okay, this should be easy to do. Yeah, this is pretty on the nose. This is just a literal translation because it works fine as a literal translation. Which is very odd that he can't stand it, because he's a fucking scientist. He has 2 degrees. Why the fuck would you... Like, if you're a biologist and a sociologist, you read a lot of boring papers. Why the fuck are you like, I can't stand this dry writing, despite having educations that are very much about dry writing? You could only get it drier if you're a mathematician. Like, I don't know. Like, biology is very strictly managed, and psychology has to sort of distance itself, because fuck, that's hard to do. Oh, because of the... Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna look this up, and I'm gonna see if they... No, that's very hard to translate. Oh, I know how to do this. There's another way to do this, is... mens werkelijk mythe. Which, that's, I don't know, let's do that. It makes the relationship a bit stronger. Let's just stick with the original. Like I said, if you don't know how to translate it, don't bother. You might ruin it. Realiteit sounds more like the word they'd use anyway. There, that fixes it. Okay, so I think you should probably do something with those kinds of reference things, because they are kind of like, I was like, oh, this is the, oh no, actually, yeah. I mean, it's something you notice if you start reading it, because that's the fucking point, whatever. Jesus Christ, their music does not change for a long period of time. Oh, that's interesting. The alt is still in here, for some reason. Which gives me the idea that at some point they may be considering removing Lorem or something, because this is very creepy that this is in here and in a separate file. Consider me spooked. I love how this book about the archaeologist keeps coming the fuck up. Like, how could you not reference that this is about Indiana Jones? Fuck, I know that the term reliquien does appear. Relic. Yeah, look at this fucking word, man. Why not just use a Q or something? Like, the funny thing is they have to select those books, and someone's like, let's put this sappy novel in there. Let's put this piece of crap in there. I'm gonna need to reread this, because fuck this sentence. Just, Shit, trope. I need to know what the fucking trope is. Een trope. Een trope? Een trope? that really what that means? It is! What? You see, the reason is that the tropen refers to the tropics. So I'm very impressed. Basically direct translation, although I did reword it a little bit. And I don't know. I don't know how to translate trashy. So I just call them weak. Weak books. They're weak. And here I call them weak booklets. The weak little booklets. You could drape them over the couch. That's how weak they are. Oh, finally, we're going back to Sebro. Yeah! This sentence is going to be fucking hell. This sentence is going to need a reread just because I'm not even sure whether I did it right or not. Because holy shit, the sentence is so fucking long. Ah! Oh! Sabro! This is nice. This is easy. Hello there. I think you can say hello there, so let's just do that. The weird thing is that the letter suddenly requires signature confirmation. I imagine that Lorm's actually lying about that. I imagine he is, because if the original letter didn't, that's a weird detail to plop in. Like, I mean, Lorm would, wouldn't he? He would. I add this just like no more, just a little no more, so that, you know, make sure that the player character understands this, because I don't know. I feel it's like Lorm is the kind of person who's nice, so why wouldn't he be like, nah, that's all there is, don't worry about it. I mean, that's suspicious, but whatever. Hey, we're in the 2000s. We're almost halfway. Clipboard. Probably shouldn't have done this on this one. There we go. Clipboard. Oh. There we go. It's mostly the same. A bit snappier with it, though. I don't know how to translate this. There it is. Oh wow, we're getting the flips. So this is a lot kinder like, hey, I'm Lorem if you care. Could you answer tiny little questions? Look, I want to play Lorem I was a little nicer. By the way, we're probably actually going to run this fucking past Lorem. Nah. I think Goldkin will accept this. Like, he's being nice. He's like, ooh, I'm a little boy trying to be super nice. I imagine he's a bit nervous, so he starts to use weird words. Small talk, that's a fucking word. No, oh god, no, video games. Koetjes en kalfjes. Oké, dat is een goeie. This is a bit stiffer. It's a bit harsher. It's like, I know who you are. I already tried this with Reza. If this continues, I'll tell you, boss. Like, here it's like, maybe I should report you. It's a little more off, but here I'm a little bit stiffer about it, you know. Like, it's clear that Seb is like, fuck hell, man. Go, be nice. Like, Lorem has nothing to do with anything. He just shows up out of the blue. He feels like such a backer character that even reading these lines makes him feel a bit eh. Like, I understand that fitting someone in will be hard. And I'm not saying that the character I had posted up would be any fucking easier. Although on the plus side, Ophinia being a complete twat and inconsiderate about things would work out just fine for her character. And would make Sebastian validate to be like, just fuck off! Go away! You're so pink you hurt my eyes. Ah! This is important. Please give me a few minutes. Yeah, it's really simple. I'll add this so that it's clear that he wants to talk and nothing more. Basically straightforward, nothing much to say about that one. Help me out here, give me a bone. Let me see if I can get one. Give me a bone. Something like that, no. Yeah, fucking hell. So where this one ends up has a lot of influence as to how the sentence sounds. Like, if you put it here, it sounds a bit more forceful. If you put it at the end, it's like, yeah, you're right, right? You know, it's important to know these tiny little details and tweaks that change a sentence's implication a lot. Tiny details that I had to change because otherwise Lorem sounds a bit pushy and he sounds very like, oh, come on! I just want to do this. I like how Seb just lets him do all this. Like, Seb just waits for fucking ever to say, like, just, no! No! Like, holy shit, he sounds very pushy here. Jesus Christ, I just want to change a verb and everything just fucks up. You know, knows what yeah, it's basically the same sentence. Although this sounds a bit off. The whole filling blanks. This is fine, direct translation. Jesus Christ, these sentences are so straightforward. Like, I don't know what to say, but when I read through this, Lorem feels like such a weird character. Especially since Ipsum also exists, and Ipsum's also like, really? Like, Like, you meet Anna because she works at the facility, you meet Remy because he's a representative, you meet, like, Adine purely by coincidence, and she's a very colorful type, you're like, hey, I want to hang out with that. Lorem shows up and basically threatens you into coming with him. Like, holy shit. He's like, oh, please, please. And he's like, here, I'm going to threaten you with this. Like, Jesus Christ, Lorem. What is your angle? Ugh. Like, maybe he's unintentionally threatening. He's like, come on, like, here's a good reason to do this, but he doesn't understand that it might come across as somewhat threatening. At this point, shouldn't Seb kick him out? Like, oh, you lost it? Well, don't fuck, just go. Like, here. He waits until fucking here. Like, Sebastian, you're being way too nice. Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's so straightforward to do. It's really boring. Because anyway, it isn't even needed. Like, this sentence works fine. Like, if I put in Hudonok, which is basically anyway, it doesn't flow as well. Like, it doesn't carry the same sentence to it. Because you don't say that if you don't do it. Like, Hudonok is something you use when you're like, anyway, you try to move on, when you try to refer back to something. I don't know, it's very hard to explain. Did Lorem introduce himself? Oh yeah, there it goes. Also, I included this word. What are you anyway? Yeah, it works a bit better. Like, it's a bit like, what are you even? Why are you here? Actually, it could be that he's just saying all that previous stuff really fast, and Sebastian's like, I can't say anything. Yeah, like Sebastian, like, So this is a little bit different than I think it should be. Here's just like, it's what it, yeah, basically that. Yeah, a little. I don't know, I guess is like something you don't say. I guess is an English thing. Like, you could say, yeah, denk ik. You could say, I think. But that doesn't work. I don't think that kind of structure really exists. Not in that way, at least. So Mbeki sounds like he's trying to downplay it. It's like, I guess, like, Mbeki, a little bit, maybe a little bit. Here I move icy, I move it with. Well, it sounds really interesting then. Really, actually. You know, it makes it sound just as interested. I'm adding Lorem's name because at this point, I don't know, just a little bit of clarity. Because the way this thing is set up is you talk to Sebastian like twice, and then you suddenly go back to Lorem. And it's not like a very good back and forth conversation so far. Oh, I could do something even better here. I'm going to do that because that's fucking cute. I'm going to do the cute thing. So when you say thank you very much, another way you could say is you could say 1000 Maldank. And then I say 10,000 times thanks. Because that's adorable to say. It's a cute thing to say. God damn, when does the music change again? Ugh. Sheepishly. That's not the proper term I'm looking for. Like, now he's sheepish about it. Like, what the fuck is Lorem doing? He's being very hasty and hyper and go for it, and now he's, like, sheepishly presenting something? Like, he can be like, here you go! He's like, here you go. This is very different, but it conveys the same idea. Yep, but you will. Ha. You got what you wanted. Go. Eee! Now, this kind of works, but I have to add an I, because otherwise the language doesn't work at all. You see, if you just say A, it's like A instead of E. You could do one I. In some situations, one I is sufficient. I think. Yeah, I think the long eyes works like that. I don't remember any examples, so there we go. He just zooms off like a fucking rocket. And they say just very flat sentences, very little to say about that. It's pretty on the nose. Yeah, like Jesus Christ, that's on the fucking nose. No, wow, what did I do? I can duplicate sentences. Magic. Plane. How to translate plane? I guess that's a good one. Simple. Handwriting. Ah, fuck, I forgot the word for that. Really? Handschrift? Huh. I guess I'm too... Like, at some point, I start to think, like, these words aren't real because I'm trying to protect myself from Englishisms, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes it just works. Welp. Fuck. I hope you're ready to enter the fuck it zone, because we're entering the part where... Ah! Pleasantries. Aardigheden? That might work. Yeah, aardigheid. That's a funny thing, is it's aardigheid, and then the plurals aardigheden. Don't ask me the fuck why it works like that, it just does. So this is a little looser. When I started reading, I immediately noticed that his letter was full of pleasantries, the kind that he hated. I could only assume that every word was fake, to hide his real message. It's a little flatter, but it sort of conveys the idea. Also, we're going to have to do some options after this, because a lot of options are going to prop up, and I need to make sure that I get my language consistent, and if I do it another time, I'm basically dooming myself to rereading everything. Basically on the nose. It's like, yeah. Like, the funny thing is, although I say he has no idea, like, he's not unsure, he has no idea, like, you don't, so why should the main character do that? Now, that's the thing that's pretty hard to do, is that the main character has a lot of information, doesn't know a lot of things, but also knows a lot of things, so there's a dissonance between the player character and the real world, and the player sometimes, that I feel really endangers things sometimes. It's not an immediate problem, but the implication is there that something could go wrong. Yeah, this is really simple. I don't remember any conversations about the topic, and expected that I could solve this, or did you think I could solve it on my own? Yeah, it's a bit flatter, but it gets it. Oh, Jesus Christ, maybe I'm just losing it, and I need to stop, but let's just move on. I need to do those options anyway. It's weird that it contains this sentence that is like, this is for you. Like, this is for the reader, for us. But it's so odd that he puts it like that. Also, isn't this always followed by, like, a comma? I think it's followed by a comma. Oh, I get it. It's kind of a clue. Swiftly and in good condition might be a sort of a clue of, like, there's something with the letter itself. Like, if it's in bad condition... Catch up, I don't know... Unfortunately, we couldn't enough talk about the past earlier, so I wrote this letter. How were the last years? What have you been doing? How are the little ones? Like, I think that works a bit better than how's the family. Because it's just a pleasantry. It's just a sweet pleasantry. I don't know how to translate this. It's very awkwardly written in an odd sense, or it's very hard to translate. Because the thing with letters is, letters tend to come with their own rules and systems, especially in cultures that have a lot of letter writing. Like, I think one of the Dutch formal letter rules is you can never start with I. It always has to be a topic or something, because starting with I is arrogant and rude and foolish. Or something like that, I don't know. Yeah, this is really on board. Oh, it's adventure. I know. Yeah, I guess you should use that. Is it? Hoe dan ook aan elkaar? Ja, dat is loose. Okay. So this one's very different. It's like several options came to mind. Only read certain words a letter, maybe? Nah, I couldn't find a system that works with this letter. It's a bit briefer because I have no clue how to fucking... Yeah. I'm gonna insert one. Yeah, only words, lines, or letters. You know, make it a triple threat. Triple H, or whatever the hell they call it. Call increasing from call... Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, okay, it's like the wrong answers that all pop up. Fuck, this is a... So this is one of those moments where I have to... I should do this in its own video. But fuck it, we're an hour in. I might as well. Why is this... Oh no. Ah, come on! Could you not do this? Like, fuck, this is annoying. Give me a moment, I'll do this off screen because this is annoying. There we go. That took a little moment. Yeah, like this is a bit clumsy to translate, but it's certainly not the worst. Gee, fuck, I need to rewrite the sentence because that just fucking klutsies. So I changed this one a bit because it matches the idea. Gambling and having luck is also a tactic. Like, the idea is that you're not supposed to be doing this, so it's like, you could just keep guessing. Maybe you'll get it right. I had the idea that number, yeah, it's basically that. Very flat. That's gonna need some work. That's a raw translation, but Jesus Christ, though. Oh, these are all options. Those come up later. Fuck, I forgot. It's so weird that the options are completely elsewhere. Like, I understand the point of it, but still. Basically the same idea. Jesus Christ, the sentence, I don't know what to make of it. I need to do that again later. Fuck! Also, I learned how to clone my view, so I can just have this one next to me next time I need to duplicate duplicates. Oh, man. Surprisingly, despite this really big bit of text, it's still pretty much on point. That's so weird, isn't it? Like, you have a big sentence, you think, oh no, it's going to be some nuance, but no. It's still just plain crap. Verschillende boeken over verschillende onderwerpen. Different books over different subjects. It works nice because repetition and alliterations are the kind of stuff that I really like. They got like boom bop to it. Okay, so maybe the answer is in a book. The thing is full of books. It's probably that the answer is in there. Oh no, wait, is there like an option to throw the books aside or something? Oh wow, so just go to the, yeah. But look, how nice. So this is a bit. So this gets increasingly sad. It's like, hey, yeah, you read some books. How nice. And then it's like, you read a bunch of books. 50 answers. He's a fucking crazy fucking moron. No interact, huh? Oh, this is fucking annoying because there's like 100 spaces. Well, time to translate a bunch of books. Oh man, this hurts. So these books probably don't do anything. Oh, persistent, born, read. I'm gonna keep my eye out for that one. Why is that persistent though? Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. Give me a moment. Give me a fucking moment. Here's one. Persistent, born, and read. Wow, this book comes up a bunch, doesn't it? So that's Emra. She's like, that's that. Okay, chapter 5. Chapter 5, evil ending? Oh no, that's the master reset. There's a master reset button in chapter 11. And images for some reason has it. Okay. So it's mostly Emra where it comes up. Weird that's a persistent one too. Like that, that's so weird. How is this bad writing? Okay. It's Toontertijd. It's with another T. So that's kind of the joke. Because most people know that it's Toontertijd. It's not Toontertijd. And if they don't, well, fuck you. I love that I give it to write bad. Man, I love this. I love that I now get to know something about these books. So this is fucking wrong as shit, and also kind of a bad way to write. So what I wrote is I was barely old enough to find a partner, and everyone demanded that I found a house, a partner. I started a family. Well, nobody had interest in me. Oh no, it's the other way around. So now I just write as a pompous dick. Well, no one was good enough for me. They were too childish, too rough, too uncultured. It works fine as like a thing, but here it just sounds doofy. Let's write more doofiness. I need to pay attention because I could put some very good Englishisms in this and just make it like someone who's trying too hard. Like a fucking kid who wrote this. I want to get to this. Ah, man. This is one of those sloppy books. That's a shit fucking pun. The Sea of Uncertainty is essentially what this says. That's supposed to be one E because it's one consonant and it's a long E. And this is fucking stupid too. You're lost, but you're also... It's for dwaald. You bent dwalend, which means you're drifting. That's kind of the point. You're like, this can work, but here it just looks a bit smarmy. It can either be fancy, you're like, oh, that's fancy. I guess it would be fancy. Fuck. Am I mistaking good writing for bad writing now? That'd be great. That'd make this even better. I'm unironically writing something good when I'm wanting to write something bad. That sucks. Because then I write something good and it's actually garbage. And I'm like, no! Soulmates. I think that's just de Ware, isn't it? Like a wrecking ball. I think wrecking ball is, I don't know, 100%. Like, a lot of this is me just being, yeah, slope goal. Oh, let's do some inconsistencies. I love this. He came into my life like a wrecking ball, breaking the barriers between me and him. 2 weeks ago, I was nothing. Today, I'm the happiest dragon there is. Who would have thought that of all dragons, the right one would make my life right? That's fucking like, this just reads... This reads almost good. It's like they have an idea of what good writing is, but at the same time, there's these weird inconsistencies that make it feel a bit blah. Like, these very short, brief sentences that really don't have to be this brief. Like, these should be attached. If you want to make it sound sexy, you attach them. Unless, like, the point is this very toughness, but then you need to have today and 2 weeks, and it doesn't exist here. Like, there's a lot of elements to writing, and I know none of them, because I'm better with drawing when it comes on technical levels than on writing, so fuck me. And it ends in the exact same cock as the original does. Actually, true. That does mean trash. That does work. Fuck. I should go back. Yeah, it's fine if I just mention it once. Just to get the point across. What is this one? Oh yeah, this is the assault of humanoids from outer space! Arcane. Does that even work? Yeah, I don't think... What?! Yeah, I don't think that works directly. I'll just do this for fucking sake. Why not? Poog. I mean, the point is that it's a story, so let's just do verhaal 1. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Oh, this is so good. Like, I love how they speak in capitals, too. That's such a bad piece of writing. You should really only use that when the situation is perfect for it. Or when you have death and he doesn't even speak with quotation marks or something. Fun fact, that's actually a trope too. That's a trope in Dutch too. Een donkere en stormachtige avond. Relentlessly pouring was the... Oh, that's so bad. Oh, this sounds so bad, and it's great because of it. Merciless... Oh, it's basically that, really. I think at this point, most Dutch readers are like, what the fuck is this? Especially since you don't have to call it a thunderclap. You can just call it thunder. Thunder. What is a staccato? What is a staccato? Tell me, book. Oh, okay. This reads so clumsy. I can do this better, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stick to a raw translation without too much refinement. Like, this is not right. Because the right way to do this is, en het moment waar de huiseigenaar op wachtte voor tientallen jaren. A better would have been the moment on which, het moment waar de huiseigenaar tientallen jaren op heeft gewacht. And, like, it just doesn't feel right. It feels like whoever made this just doesn't give a shit. Or is, again, English. And because so many fucking dipshit kids nowadays have so much English. Like, the funny thing is that a lot of kids nowadays, they have a lot of Englishisms. Even I do. But a lot of them have no fucking clue. And this kind of clueless writing works perfectly for this kind of fucking anime bullshit. Oh, we have to do this because we're writing. Yep. Fuck, I forgot what the battlefield is. Dus toch. Huh. This is a little off. Like, it feels just a little off. Really on point. Like, Jesus Christ. The only problem is that I can't have death at the end. Like, I could just put in the English versions and say that he screamed it from the top of his lungs, literally. But I think that's a little too on the nose. And I want to use that sparingly. You gotta be sparingly with that kind of stuff, because it just starts to look too hard. And you don't want things to be too hard. This sounds so fucking bad. It should be sterf erdoor, but like this. Let me. Jesus fucking Christ, this is hard. When you say proef mij zwaard and sterf ervan, ervan, this word, implies that you will die because of the tasting of the sword. If you say erdoor, then you're saying you die because of my sword, instead of because of the tasting of the sword. Like, it's a nuance, and it's a bit of inbred, but it implies a lot, and saying it like this kind of gives the implication that the tasting of the sword is a lethal activity, which it probably is. I mean, if it's a good sharp sword, you're probably gonna hurt yourself. Riley. What the fuck is Riley? Never heard that word. Is it? Ah, it's a reference to a meme. Well, fine, whatever. How is it not wet? God damn, this shit's so garbage. To be honest, you did think that dragons were aliens, so fuck you. this final bit ends in last word really fucking bad. Holy shit, do not do that, ever. Especially not if immediately afterwards you do this. Like, that's clumsy. That's clumsy writing in both languages. No questions asked. This is a very weak swear, by the way. I like how he dies, and then he says, "It's not over yet, Hiro! Kohiro!" This is, again, pretty fucking bad. I'm intentionally picking the worst words for the situation. I could do better, or at least something that's readable, but I just love this. I love writing something bad after having to try so hard. It's like you get to fart in the middle of a conference room and everyone has to say, "Oh yeah, what a great fart! Ooh, what a great fart! Ooh!" Because that's the point. So this is a fucking great sentence. Hiro looked up at the sky and saw that the noise. How the fuck do you? I guess reverse the noise. Saw that the noise of the thunder and rain was actually UFOs of the intruders, with so many that the sound looked like rain and thunder. Like the fact that this comes back, I'm making it a little worse by literally using the same words, only in a different order because that's how writing works. That's what you say. I love this. I just love writing it. It's a little on the nose and a little too direct, but, you know, it's still good laughs when you write it yourself for some reason. It's like making something good yourself, that you copied from someone. Don't tell anyone. Here's a funny thing. If I say menselijk, which means human, if I say menselijke aliens, it implies the aliens are anthropomorphic, more than it implies that they are human. So it's a bit hard to do that way without, you know, adding that little difference. You know, the funny thing is, this will be a perfect moment to mention Lorem. Like, Lorem brought this the fuck up. Why aren't we like, nah, whatever. What are we reading now? Rise from the Ashes. Are there any references I need to know about here? Oh no, this is that really boring book, isn't it? Yeah. So you don't say ashes, you just say us. Us is an uncountable in Dutch. That's so fucking weird, isn't it? Is you say from the ashes, but we just say from the nah. I think you can. I don't know. I'm saying things and I don't know because I've never really encountered them like that before. I don't think the household is ever used like this. Like, you have to refer to them as a family. Yeah. Isn't that a het? Het gezin? No, het gezin, gezin. Jesus Christ, this answers... Yeah, there you go. This is alright. The day I was born, I knew I would do great things. As a member of the Edwin's family, I knew nothing less would be acceptable. It's a bit more on the nose, but whatever. Monolith? Fuck, I need to get the Dutch word for that. Because if he's gonna do fancy pants talk, I need to mirror that. Ringworm. We just call it a fucking ringworm? Really? This is a bit more on the nose, a little bit more crass. It's like my father did his best to help me, because that's a little bit of a stiff one for me to translate directly without some extra help. My mother, however, was a worm. Not literally, she wasn't some sort of ringworm that lived in the earth and the dirt. No, she was the lowest form of life that I can describe, because that's a way better zinger than this. Because it's like, this is the lowest form of life that I can possibly describe. Everything under that's just... I don't know, it just has more punch to it because you're making it sound worse than it is. This is hard to translate, but I think this works. She never concerned herself with the port business, only with superficial thises and that's. It works fine. Such a fucking dick. Yeah, I think it's fine. The funny thing is, I never really read these as much, but now that I have to translate them, I really have to pay attention to the context and realize what the hell these people are even saying. And now I'm like, Jesus Christ, what a dick! And what a fucking good bunch of shit books those were. I mean, the first one is holy crap, that's hot garbage, but come on. Oh, this sounds very good. There's no doubt of the milestones my dad had achieved within the political field. But those that knew him knew that he bought these deeds with his soul. That sounds so punchy. Oh, that's a nice punchy sentence. The thing is, though, as a translator, don't stick to things. It might sound nice, but sometimes you have to leave it behind. Like, this is a sentence I'm sure I can keep even if I retranslate it. But if I have to, you have to learn to let go. Just like with drawing, you have to be willing to use Control-Z and try again. And start all the way over again just to make it work. It hurts, but you have to. This is very hard to do. There you go, this works fine. He was very empty and simple, driven by nothing but his political ambitions, which caused his fathering abilities to have many desires. It works very well as a sentence. It's a bit lengthy. It's much lengthier than the original, but it works really well. Like, it really gets the point across. Like, he's a simple and empty man. He's not a person. He doesn't have facets to him. He's just a political machine, and his father abilities are shit. Ah! Ooh! Moving on. Whee! Price and Prayer. Oh my god, we got 2 more books. We can do this. We can do this. Sentience. That's not a word I know. Ascent. Ascent. Yeah, I wanted to use this one, but I don't know if that works. Extraordinary. I want a good word for that. Buitengewoon, that's the one I'm looking for. Jesus Christ, this is gonna need a rewrite. Oh my god, this is so boring. It's boring again, because I don't get to fuck around too much. Oh wow, my screen's already pretty bright. I guess it's the sun outside, huh? How do I translate this? I've taken it upon myself. The problem is translating entertaining. Yeah, this is chopping off this a little bit. The rest is pretty much on point. I take the responsibility to dramatize these events so that they're both accurate and pleasant to any reader that may be like, this is so fucking weird. You're already reading the book. Why? Jesus Christ, this is very stipped, very... I like how the we have nothing to say about this. And again, pretty fucking... Jesus Christ. God damn! This part's hard. Ixomen. Is Ixomen... Yeah, Ixomen can work just fine in Dutch. So we're gonna stick with it. Oh my god. I don't want to do this because this is such a fucking meaty chunk. This is the meatiest of chunky boys. Meaty boys! Why did we get one, though? So, sphere. There's a lot of ways to translate that. Which one is the best one? I think the bowl... I guess bowl is the best. Bowl. Ixomen bowl. Yeah, that sounds nice. Ixomen ball. Ixomen... I don't know any others. Gohul? Ixomen Gohul. That actually sounds really cool, but it sounds... Actually, that makes the whole attacking people thing a little more logical. Not to mention, a lot of books actually use the term kohol when they're referring to a ball-shaped object. And since this is a very formal thing, and, you know... But then it... Yeah, okay, let me just look at the fucking term kohol. So did the term kohol come first, or did the term... History. If I can find the fucking history of this thing. Like, if these things are older than guns, then for all the intents and purposes, shot. Yeah, if shot's older than that, then... Bullets are pretty old, though. Fuck. I think Google offers... Oh, come on, Google. I just need this fucking shit, man. I need to know the history of the word. Okay. I know the word. Herkomst. Whatever, we'll just assume it exists. Oh, man! Another reason to use it. The abbreviation is IK, which is I. The Ixomen. Let me take out my IK. It's better than take out my IB. That doesn't sound as good. An alcohol. Alcohol. Eyeball. Ebol. Fuck, this is hard! Wait. No, all the words fit fucking hell. Sphere is more ball. Bowl. Is it ball? Bowl. Well, ball is ball. Bowl is ball. Sphere, I guess. We'll go with bowl. Ixomen bowl. My arm is starting to hurt, but I need to finish this shit. My left arm. This is like the last arm that tends to have issues. Or I should just take a break. Oh, man. Why does it call itself a booklet, a manual, and a book? Like, fuck. There we go. It's a little more literal, but whatever. Quick start guide. Snow start. Quick start guide. That does sound like something that would have like a more direct translation. Snow start. Oh wow, that's actually a term. Cool. Stop aim. What is this? Oh, thank you for the GNU general license. GNU's not Unix. Like, the first time I learned about that, I was like, wee! And then I realized everyone fucking does that. Everyone uses those recursive things. Like, ugh. So, the fact that this is called a spirit level, and I don't fucking get this, why this is called a spirit level. Do you know what a spirit level is called in Dutch? A waterpas. Like, why? Why is it called a spirit level? Why is it called spirit? Oh, because it uses alcohol? Why not just use water? Why not use water? Oh, it's actually no, that's a completely different device. Why not just use water? Okay. Alcohol of low viscosity on the oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I think that's perfectly fine. So the funny thing about this, originally when I read this, I thought it was supposed to be something like a spirit, like spiritual. Oh man, that felt so stupid. Why the fuck is the Exoman sphere a sphere again? Isn't a sphere like a very clumsy shape to put in your pocket or put on any surface? Stop. This is very simple, so it's very much the same thing. Stop is plug and stop contact is outlet. You might notice that this word looks a little bit better since you know what the fuck they mean, but the problem is that stoppen also refers to the fuses. So let me just put it like fucking this. Word and stop. Stop means a lot of things. Yep. I guess, oh wow, yeah, it only refers to the fuses here. It does not refer to the stop in the... Huh. Interesting. Didn't know that was an unofficial meaning. There you go. Power switch. I need a better term for that, because power... It also has a fucking switch on it, too. Like, what the fuck? I love how it says, make sure the button's off. Also, here you have to find it. Like, what the fuck? The Exoman sphere is such a mess of a device. God, we've got so much left to do here. At least we're halfway done. Like, we're past that point. That's good. I guess it's supposed to be a joke. This is really flat. Nothing to say about this one. Although I am a little bit faster in... Nah, actually I was, but then I fucked it up because I didn't do it right. So when is the next song coming? Because this song works fine, but I want some variation in the Dutch kitchen. Een beetje variatie in de Nederlandse keuken. In case you wonder what the fuck that's about. It's about nothing, really. There's a particular brand which prides itself as bringing a little bit of variety in the Dutch kitchen. The Dutch kitchen is pretty international. A lot of Indonesian food, a lot of Chinese food is also flown over. And we actually just make it. It's not fast food. We actually make it ourselves. And that's because, you know, colonies. Colonies. It also explains certain... there's the people who come from Indonesia have, these weird accents. Too bad the Japanese turned out to be the biggest fucking dicks, and they were assholes to every Dutchman. And they also kind of fucked over the Indonesians. But you know what they say, if you don't organize a proper revolution, you get what you pay for. So if you are going to revolt, Americans, organize that shit properly, god damn it! Don't make half-ass out of it, you're going to end up with the Japanese. They're not nice. Or they used to be not nice. I'm pretty sure they're nicer now. They'll at the very least shake your hand. Or have some honor and dignity about it. Then again, it's not like the slave owners were too much better. It's really a mixed bag. Especially since a lot of books portray the situation as kind of like, eh. Although, to be fair, I do think the Dutch were like, hey, listen, we're going to give you a nice social system to make up for it. But I'm Dutch, so they could have lied. I should look that up. Or not, because I don't really care. Indonesia has gone away, and they went their own way. They, for some reason, this is the funniest part, and this will always stick with me. Sukarno and Suharto, very similar names. Either that's just an Indonesian thing I don't know about, but it just sounds silly to a Dutchman because the names are so much different. I don't know. I'm talking about shit I shouldn't be talking about. This implies a bit, but nothing the original line does imply. Maybe Reza could have visited the apartment, and knowing that I would be here, left a message when he set up the books or something. Like, it's a bit klutzy and it implies a couple of things, but it works fine. It works fine. Which seems to be the thing I say about every sentence nowadays. That works fine. Okay, welcome to the bathroom. I don't get this at all. Like, why is this an option again? I love Sassy System. I'm gonna have some fun with that. That's gonna make me feel all better. Trying to think of a good proverb. I wonder if they kept track of human weight structures, and Reza was like, listen, don't give him too heavy. Or Reza said, give him extra strength, kill him. Yeah, this doesn't translate well. That's a bit more forced, but it still technically works. I wonder if the implication here is that it's trying to tell you not to do the stupid thing because it's stupid. Well, here we go. Here it specifically mentions you took too many. Because, you know. Overdosing. Overdose. Overdose. It's like, you do know that an overdose is bad, right? You do know? Yeah, I do like how it escalates. You took too many. You took too many. Nah, it's just you took too many. And there's just like you overdosed. You literally overdosed. Nah, that's just say much too large because overdoses does have a certain connotation to it. I might get this game in trouble. Yeah, the funny thing is that some things like body wash, we don't have words for. They just sort of exist. It's kind of funny how we import words like that. I guess after being a trader's nation, you just sort of pick up on that stuff. What does this line refer to? 275. Alright, it's in the fridge. Funny thing, this is said bijzonder, niet bijzonder. Despite the fucking... Like, come on, Dutch, get your shit together! Oh, man. Gepasteuriseerd. Oh, yeah. I said that can't hurt, because, you know, pasteurized milk. That's the whole point. Another regular egg, no hint. I love, by the way, that this persistent egg number does come back. Who the fuck knows why? Let's look it up. I think only one area ever mentions this. No, this is the fucking reset switch. That's irrelevant. Or the secret ending mentions it. Yeah, because there's one specific point where it says how many eggs... I like how it calls it senseless violence. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Let's move on. A batch of eggs. I think for spilled's better. It's more wasted. For best is more like you ruined it intentionally. Ah, shit, it's not prime, it's prima. Whoop. Whoop. You ruined a perfectly good set of eggs. The guilt will haunt you forever! Because this doesn't really work. I hope you're happy now. I hope you blybend. It doesn't really work too well, but this just gets that point across of you're a fucking asshole. I'm proud of you. Well, fuck, where's this? Oh, no, this is the duplicate. I add that it's like triacle. It's sticky. Because, you know, the point doesn't 100% get across otherwise. It's kind of implied. Not to mention the fact that if it's salty, you might as well make it a little... Oh. I keep forgetting that original is like really excited about things. Like, it sounds so much worse in Dutch for some reason. Especially because I added very. He also... And... Nice alliteration. It's like called by different things. It's called a mystery liquid. It's called a secretive liquid, and it's called a weird liquid. You get a whole bunch of like what? I might be overplaying sassy system, but I like it. I think that Dutch sassy system's got that extra sunset sarsaparilla in it. Sassy. No, wait, this is the system. I was like, kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I like this one. It's like systems a little telling. If it was up to me, it could use more punts. Again, the slight nuance differences between them, so they're all a little bit different. Adds a little spice. Fuck, this one does not work at all. Shit. Yeah, I don't know any good fruit punts. Is there an apple in there? Nah, I don't know any. Someone else is gonna have to do that who's better with these kinds of puns. Yeah, I don't know any fruit puns at all, so this is kind of a dead stop. Daddle, fucking daddle. Let's look it up on Wikipedia, because you can always find some good shit there. Or I could look up some jokes. I'm pretty sure that if I do woordgrap daddle, these are all awful. Oh man, those look cool. And steenvrucht. I could just look them up a bit and figure something out. Let me think for a bit. It's a shit pun, but it works. Should I eat one? No, it's a stone fruit, so I'd break my teeth. That's the best one I could figure out. Oh, this one works fine. Because figuurlijk. But it doesn't work because fig is something else in Dutch. Wah, wah. I think it's vijg. The vijgboom. No, don't show me your pictures. I don't want to see that. Oh man, that's so sexy. Ah, hot. Oh, wow, English doesn't do it like that. They, yeah, they stick it all to the common fig. Let's move on. I don't know many words that have vijg, though. That's interesting, though. And here's the part. Yeah, this is the part where I have to be hard. So. Vijg, fucking vijg. A vulgar gesture. I know a shitty pun, and I'm gonna use it. It works just fine. The term is vrijgesproken, but vrijgesproken is the closest thing I can figure out for fake. Because I don't want to mess too much with this, because I don't really know anything. And I can take it a little further. And again, shitty pun, but it works fine. Because figuurlijk and figuurlijk is almost there. It works well enough. It works just well enough. It's like one little bit away from... Beer. I can do something with beer. Come on, I can do something with it. Also, grape. Fucking grape. How could I forget what a grape is? And druif. I know a good one! For druif, I think. At least there's a very good one with that. Peer. Peer, though, is a little harder. Oh, I have this one, don't I? Yeah. Peer. De beer is nog niet rijp. That works great! That actually works really great! That works great. So the saying is, the pear is not ripe. Your research isn't ripe yet either, because, you know, it's... Oh, God, I want to explain this. So the saying is, the pear is not ripe yet. It means the business isn't done. But you can say, oh, it's a nice pear, but unfortunately, just like my research, it's not ripe yet. Oh, fuck. I found some, so I'm going to use them. If I can, I must. It's a bit cheating, but whatever. Druif. Really? Nothing with druif? But it's a druif! There's got to be something with druif. That makes me really sad. I was expecting something with druif. I know one, and it's still being a rare druif. Really? Am I just insane? Am I fucking insane? I am fucking insane, aren't I? Oh! Wow, this is pretty fucking cool. I should probably read this at some point. Oh. 3 M's. That's fucking doofy. So here's something with lemons. There's lemons and then there's limoenen. But limoenen are... Fuck, there's something else. But I don't know what they are in English. Limoen. I think they're limes. Yeah. So, dit is een limoen. Which is a lemon. No, it's a lime. And we call lemons, we call them citroen. So, fuck, the whole shit just gets all over the place. This is a nice one. I always thought Reza was a weird grape, but I doubt it would be a reason for him to hide a clue here. It works well enough. It's a nice, cute little pun, or a little stab at the very least. Holy shit! What? I forgot about this fucking part, where the eggs have a direct influence on the shit you do. We're almost there, though, and then we have to do a bunch of options, and then we're done. My god, 2.5 hours. This is just mad. This is pretty on the nose, nothing special here. I do wonder, is citron is that what I think it is? Because I do want to make sure that I'm not spelling this wrong. Yeah, it is just citron. The funny thing is also citrouin. So fuck me, I guess! That's a press for us. Ah, invisible ink. Ah, that's so cute. So cute! Ah! Okay, it's pretty on the point. Nothing to say about that one. Actually, you don't say cheating in this way, you say frauderen. It's a bit specific. Like, cheating comes down to 2 words, and they're both right, but they're not right for the context. So let me tell you about this. Cheating is bedriegen. That's as in you are literally lying and you're fraudulating someone. There's cheating as in playing falsely, like you're cheating at a game. There's misdirection. There's conning someone. And then there's cheating in the specific sense of fraudulent, of being fraudulent, in the sense of a test. In a test, it's completely... It's very interesting how cheat has so many different verbs for us, and you just get away with using cheat for everything. It's pretty cool. So I add a little bit because iron. It's implying that it's like a heating iron. So what I decided to say is he would have to bring a lighter, but the teacher would immediately notice that one. Oh, we're at slow piano. Fuck. I need to turn on the news track. So when you say tonight, in Dutch, you don't have to clarify. We don't have AM, PM. We just say what time it is. You can go military time, but usually specify a time of day. begins! Bit more contemplative, but otherwise it's pretty much on point. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, we're done with that. Fuck! This is taking too long, but we've got a lot of things to fucking... Goddamn. The weird thing is, why isn't it this option? Like, these are pretty on-point answers of, like, what he would want us to do, right? Do nothing, what if we get... I mean, I guess he would have done that ahead of time. Well, here we go. Pretty on point. Lots of hunging. It's a bit loose, but it works very well, and it kind of carries the idea. Pretty on point. It's like, hey, you want to bet? It's like a little more, eh. Oh, wait, I know how to do this. I need to bring up this one, too. It doesn't matter. I already agreed on that. Go, Reza gets very angry. Eh. I need to find the line where he mentions that. Set us for our own security. Sure, why not? That looks a bit back. Just like you. Security, security. Wait, is this mixed up? Yeah, this is really fucking mixed up. Or that's just the way... Yeah, because... Why is this here? Oh my god, no. Don't tell me we're gonna have another fucking update. Okay, let's just look up I'd rather not, okay? Okay. We can do this. No! Fuck! Come on! How could that be? We have it nowhere. So I'm going to have to make this on my own, huh? Okay, so I've realized that the way this works is the menu option is where it selects from. So we need to go with the menu option. This is 160. 160. Okay. Does that also work for these? Like if systems? Anna, your blood. No, those all work. Trouble. But yeah, good that I paid attention to this kind of crap. Fuck. I'd rather not. The actual other answer, sure, why not? This is pretty cute. Well, neat. It's kind of like not, but yeah. Might be a bit clumsy, though. I'm gonna have to send this to fucking Saunders about this, because this is pretty fucking bad. No, yes. And he also forgot this one. Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is getting pretty bad. I think I might have to scan this whole document now, because there's a lot of options that are missing that need to be... Okay, so we have that one. I think before this, there's no major options. Oh, fucking hell, man. There's a lot happening this episode. I don't think it actually matters where you plop this stuff, but... Chapter 1.rpy1533. I have to do that twice because it's too old, and then new, and then... Oh, fucking hell, no. I want to copy this, and then copy this here. Then we got no, and then we have yes. Yeah. Then we have nay. And then we got this too. Now I need to check every single fucking menu, make sure they're there. Great. Just great. Because I give a fucking shit about this. No real reason that I should, though. Like, I could just say no and move on with my life. No. But the thing is, I want to put some professional effort into this goddamn shit. Oh my... Oh, no! Oh, no! I just realized! It doesn't do this ever, does it? Oh, no! There's another option. There's another skip that it missed. Oh, fucking hell, man. What do I slot in? Menu. No, I don't want to drag anything. Yeah, so that's the first one. Oh, fucking man. When does this appear? This menu is 112, which would be here. No, fuck, no. Ah, god damn it, I'm all the way up here again. I want to look here for menus. Okay, shake his hand. We got that one. Bet we wouldn't fight it with mine. I'd rather not. Where's I'd rather not? Yeah, that's over. I think that's the one I inserted. Yeah, that's I'd rather not. Oh my fucking god. Okay, that's that one. So this is yes, I want to skip ahead. And then this one is no, don't skip ahead. Although that should be up here. So this actually refers to fast forwarding, by the way, in case you're that kind of person. But it works. Jesus fucking Christ, why do I keep doing this? Said it's for our own security. Okay, there's that one. We'll move on. This is so sassy. Direct translation, nothing to worry about. I'm going to fucking stab myself if this keeps up. I'm just saying, a coffee is good, you know, carry that emotion. Oh my fucking god, he even missed the intermediary options. Ba 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 ba. I think I'm gonna take a day break after this one. Tinfoil hat, however, doesn't translate well. It's like the term itself is referring to a physical object, but the physical object doesn't exist very well. Tinfoil. It doesn't even translate aluminium hoedje. Tinfoil hat. Let's see if I can find. Oh wow, cool. So, oh, het aluhoedje. Oh, dat is leuk. I didn't know that fucking term existed. They strengthened the signal. Oh, that's so sad. He's a charming fellow. Scaly skin. Although it sounds a bit rude because I don't know how to put that. Ah, it's not. The scaly face just works a lot better. I don't know. Not in the Dutch dragon community to know the insults and slurs. Oh my fuck! Oh, you already see another missed one. God damn it! At this point, I'm just gonna check everything right here, right the fuck now. My fucking god, this sucks. Like, this sucks so. Oh no. Oh man, I can't do this. I can't fucking do this. How are these all? Oh, I see. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I got that. Okay, so that refers to... Okay, so that's on... Okay, so, okay, I see how it works. I see how it works. So it's going by lines, and this technically still belongs to that one. Okay, 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 I get it. No need to laugh at me. You hurt my feelings enough as it is. Fucking bibliotheque's a tough word. No, no, no! Don't tell me that. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, no. No, 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 no! Video games! I trusted you! Oh, it was... I just never translated it. Whoops! I like how I'll remember not translating the sentence. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? Bookshelf. Oh, it's defined as a bookshelf. You can very clearly figure out exactly what the hell I'm writing because... Man, that song's now stuck in my head. Ah! This works really fine. It's a good, nice, tropey one. Desire. I need a good word. If I can get a good D for that one. Drakenachtige drang. That works fine. I'll live. This works cute. Like, bieden is like offering, bidding on a thing, and bidding is prayer. So, it works. It kind of carries the original sentence of, like, there's prices to pay. Not really. I'll just go with price and bidden. Oh, this works great. Geld en gebed. Money and prayer. Oh my fucking god. Look inside the cabinet, take some... And, of course, he fucking missed go back. Because why wouldn't he? I like how I'm now entering an antagonist relationship with the fucking dev. The pantry. That's a term I don't use very often, so let's pull it through. The pantry, the provisiekast. I guess we don't get to rename achievements? Yeah, we don't get to rename achievements. That's fine. I'll live. Dudado. Een dreuf. And another fucking go back that he missed. He missed a lot of go backs. I've noticed. I don't know if there's like a generic go back and that's what I'm missing. I think that's it. Yeah, this is where I quit. Oh, fucking hell, man. I've got my work cut out for me. Well, that was 3 hours. I'm done. I don't know when I'm going to record for the actual video today, but it's not going to be much. Judging by the amount of... Oh, my God, no. Please don't. Please, please, please. Please, video game. Please, video game. Oh, no. All the video games. No. No. Please, please, mercy God! No! He missed show more colors! No! Not the video game. Oh, fuck no. Don't tell me this. Choose a color. Choose. Oh, wow. Why does this second menu? No. Wait, so cyan, magenta, silver, brass. Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God. He missed it twice! Like a dunce. Report to Saunders. Not the video games. I hate video games. But I do love me some new video games. Chapter 1.rpy163. Fuck, I need to stop soon. If only because there's a package coming and I need to fucking be there. It's got to be picture perfect. It's got to be picture perfect. You've got to kiss B and kiss him hard. Launch him right through the roof. Oh, I do not like how gray. I guess because Maverick uses gray. Oh, no. Oh, there's the yes and the no. Please tell me that's all of them. If you eat something, make sure it's cheese. Humans can't digest anything except some cheese. Some cheese, it's real tasty. Eat lots of cheese. It's so tasty and sweet. Eat lots of cheese, it tastes real good. You can eat it with your fist and also with your feet. Eat some cheese. It's got to be picture perfect. You want to eat lots of cheese. Eat some more cheese. I'll see you guys, probably with the rest. It won't be much more. We're almost done. Oh no, fuck, we got the investigation. Which means, and I hate to say this to myself. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Guess what I just noticed? Something I didn't translate. Guess what I just noticed? Like how? Oh yeah, because I decided I'd stop, but like, oh my god, this is 3 hours. I'm never getting back. Not that I dislike working on this crap. Like I said, I enjoy it. This is good stuff. But if this isn't frustrating, I should still translate this. Enter destruct. Like, this is so much crasser. After that, I went back to Sheridan Adventures. Enter destruction. Enter destruction of cultural relics. Why is this in here, though? Like, this doesn't have to be here at all. It's just there. Whatever. Whatever. So, there we go. Next time, I'm just going to be sad. So fucking sad. I'm half inclined to just read this whole crap, but at the same time, I feel like nothing's missing. I don't know. It's so frustrating. Ah!